Nyansa.
That day. We're from Kwesi Swat. Hey, yes, I'm doing your Juma when I'm on bread. It's in a year, yes, I have a day, so you go so yes, dear. What's I'm saying? Or training the other, say, what's that's right. Papa says, I see where you're born in the yes, I was a factory. No, my friend. If you can survive in Africa, then you'll be having holidays in here when the trumpet blows. Cause I am in hell. I'm a wokoye. Kata se shenkwa. Eni breni beye. Mansu senkwa. Yane no kurayaka. Fati semwa. Wone nyakya. Wone tamfu kesi ya. Bibi nisu yaribo. Bibi nisu yaribo. Bibi nisu yaribo. Bibi nisu yanyasa. Bibi nisu yaribo.
For Aquamba. My mamma Aquamba. And I met try say, Yababe didn't come obi. Only I was saying, Wamba so I know watch a video no. And then you become politics. And your man, Emma sitting on Kuye, she say, I'm a move. And now when you echoes Ghana. Ghana for any be Ghana for J Omu found who dear and Marco. Many me Dennis Aquaba Dominic Aquaba Mamba so yan much video na my wife. Well, Beba Subia she video no na enemy yan doctor Koto but the doctor mano. Many Doctor Koto, Baba Dim Komo, a gentleman, very smart when it comes to, order of life. When it comes to order, and Shishaye, I wa brabo one, ya gonna phone and mebuno munima dear, and I then I am my yet mebuono. Away on mine. You want to share your womb and your juma. Then you want young men like in Koto. Then you want young men like Chei, Ivan Chei. Why do we have many people like Wafayamo? Then you want a Mebunu and to say Oliver Mo. Now so can I go ye? And I'm not about to come once. Now would the watching in Swaba. Ye bema okwan na wonso wafre na wode wadwene aba na yahwe de way a eman no ye be kle munye mfa hodie ena waba ha ye sero so be share na wama omo a wonso woni woni omudi nkomo no omo aso ate nkomo ya ye ba beboyi onua akwaba e de ba fa hodie platform me voice ne ko na so ye be try what me di we bedi kan me di asem be bedi kan omanya enhihye wo mu no enkrofo a omutim we otimemu otimemu fo no omadwene ye adwuma oman a enhihye wo mu no omutim man no mu no adwene ne ye adwuma na no ameye party no me ka obi omu eba party ni bi no obi di ebe bo me ka no se Ghana nka wadwane se Ghana anka se nipa koro na nka wadwane me ko ya note epo me ka nanim me ko ya note bo me ka nanim se ma pem wo car no ma say wo car no nkyɛn ma say wa hwehwɛ no nti me phone amanie me din ni sɛ wonya kwan afrɛ me na yɛmfrɛ yɛ insurance for Ghana even Ghana ni a waba kurom afoforo obedwane na wo de akyire no yɛbɛdi ɛno ho nkɔmmɔ ɛno pa akyerɛ sɛ ɛnhyehyɛeɛ ɛwɔ man mu a nti odi man no so mekɔɔeɛ a ɛyɛ Ghana ni sɛ mehwɛ din na Ghana ni ba ɔde ne kaa apem me kaa wɔanwane wɔkyerɛ wo sɛ ɔman a nhyehyɛeɛ wɔ mu no ɛyɛ a ne nipa no adwene ɛyɛ adwuma papa nkoto akɔ aba
ya me deɛ ya me dɔ ya ɛna ti deɛ fata obiara no wagye so
ma kye ne nyinaa
meda ase
ne nyinaa fata me nti magye ɛnɛ wohwɛ ne ɛkɔ so Chei Mensah is it bonsu tu ya ne din no so meboa
Chei Mensah bonsu
Chei Mensah bonsu
ɔsɛe Chei Mensah bonsu
ɔsɛe na sanka me de ɔsɛe no ɛka ho yarima akwaba na ɛnɛ wohwɛ obi anda Swuame ɛsɛ Swuame fo ɛde ne ɛyɛ kehyire na ɔmobɔ ɛsɛ sɛ Swuame magazine fo ɔsɛe Chei Mensah bonsu ɛsɛ sɛ anka Swuame fo de ne yɛ kehyire ɛnɛ de na esi ɛwɔ Swuame constituency hɔ a ɔsɛe Mensah bonsu du hɔ no ɛde na ɔmo de yɛ no ɛnɛ Ghana fo ani bua na sɛ yɛkɔ backwards is it backward never na say forward way ever are we going backwards and na say ye ko yanim or said Mensah bonsu ono na titiri way yare bi a yefra no way or how bi a yefra no e-levy or said Mensah bonsu or the best Swuame fo or se Swuame fo ebetimi asoa ene Swuame fo when we esi wo Swuame papa wo hwe Ghana fo ye koye nimu anase ye koye chi
okay meda wase found die ledime meda se ne watie fo ne wahwefo nyina me chia obi bia me de ntia sronkoma obi bia meda wase for question na obusa se ye koye nim ana ye koye chi before say meba substantively meba sa asem ne so no me Kumasi ne yawo me Kumasi ne yetete me Kumasi na me go school Kumasi na me nyini Kumasi aduane na me diye na mo ye de nso Kumasi anso na me wu ato inti no ye na ye de ye Kumasi wono mo ana ye niggas wo good but Yiswano, miswano, and yes, men could say Yiswano because in Yemeno na Nisha. It me miswano. Because time I now wish I me not be a near woman. Any beer, sunny beer befano. It's substantive in the Yanko a unisono. Nancy me trans na not me diminution near myself. Na miswano, semi coscu a me comoa. Udruwa. Na your red, gold, red, yellow, green bats. Ye dia to car kwan no obi amefa. Into ye school ni akra na wo chak car kwan mu a. Na watam. So ho. Na aye signal dia ma driver ne se wo twa kwan mu. Or the top speed kra na obegina no watwam. So ho. Na wo se plan no se wonam amekom onam adum onam dichem so onam Asante Newtown I friend Ashtown na onam asokwa ohun se layout bibia dem na utimi nam a onfa asafo se ya me kan ba be si wo question so ofa asafo se ya ohun se abronsan akese pa na sisi ho sa abronsan so bebusa na ye kokofo omo do koko wanko America wanko tena America because our dying be brain do no aye be a be 80 years, 90 years. Into Kokumas na who sabron be the is Sakura in your crown be a 70 years. In the 70 years, no, not Ghana for and relish say almost 2 quine. So, into share a bronsign is see one of no. Who say Nippon brain mujani no see dino, na sad dino. Or ye funyo nasa repair works and brown. Na yes, say, okay, renovation, or the chisel dina, a be bounce back. So, na me call fee 2021 December, I'm free or February 2022, no. We could jina baby Baba Yara Sports Stadium nechi sports bi ho ana cafe bi o friend no cafe Maserati na ujina honom na uhwe mehwe abronsan na meso ana egu ana efe no na editority yempenti yenye hwe na mesande sa abronsan no eko check the estate houses are almost here. I say obia si 4 bedrooms a dine tintia. So the question na mebusa ho say 70 years then you pesi abronsan to aso 3 na adena 70 years later no was senko ye nananom si abronsan to aso 3 4 that was safo bantma de chem so adena me enko to me besi dan na dia mesi I say if you be 4 bedroom self-contained, or say then a boys' quarter so say then now ye dey say ensase no into question now ubusa say ye koye nim ana ye ba ye chi no simple analogy we ya me ma ye e kire say me de ye koye chi
Okay.
To me no ye koye chi isan say me nana akwaboahene owo bantema etimi si abronsan na edan ewo mu no o kan individual rooms ewo mu maako 80 rooms 80 rooms o na 34 single rooms no enye ayo eso enemu so wa maako sa 80 rooms obi onim bantema akwaboahene fie bia no obohu se dan so kakra o kwa asafo nso so a ye wo fie bi ho a ye friend ship house asafo ship house na the way a dynasty if you ne Swuame obi timi kope girl omo club or kope girl no onim se wakeka wi ade eche ya wafa ne cap or brushing the teeth no ewo pipe na no na girl no so ope no so ba because omo tifi ba ko so omo hu omo if you ne so so good enti se ye nananom timi sisi sa dan no ye nananom ye motorway ba ne da 50 years echi ansana kofo be di centenary ana ye ba be di Ghana at 50 and ye started here the first renovation or Accra tema motorway ne so a na se ne ye kwan e o che o se Chei Mensah bonsu pesua so Swuame ye 2 years echi na kwan na tutu a lady mintumi nyina be bia embo to say ye koye nim to me ne die ye koye chi ye nyina baby hona ye won ko ye koye chi because me nana no ye adwuma o biscuit factory na e wa mekom so no yo mo panyimfo ni bi ho a friend Edward Nizer biscuit factory e hona Kennedy Japan ne ashe fam no ye gu factory no ene obi to asase no de asi edan a ye de ye offices a ono na akogi bia o ye ne ashe fam bi wo so on ya didn't into untimi nka nkyere me ze
ye koye
echi the same Edward Nizer na no okọ nanim kakra asori dan bi wo ho a ye fro New Apostolic ene Baba Yara ne ya adjacent Baba Yara Sports Stadium no e ho so na otopan no na wo ho a ye factory na otopan no e de supply Kumasi way back in the 70s and the honum no enti ene wo fa ho ya asori dan ne si wo enti ye koye echi and so obusa me say ye koye anim anase ye koye echi a me wo instances bibria me de be ma wo a eche say ye koye echi.
Wow. Etie for something. ye koyenchi ni awuka ya mama ko kai sumu amama kai tema amama kai nsawam uko tete no nsawam kwan dan na wo honi nyina ya bansoro suhum wei Mr. Kusi menamete abansoro no enchen ho Mr. Kusi fi ho suhum station se wo ho no abansoro ye na free show unsa ye movie ewo suhum dwanum ye gina mipo no so abansoro ne top na ye hwe free show no ewo dwano so me kai se da bi ye hwe na omode obi de wei na ye hwe oburunsam show bi na ye hwe Lucifer show bi ana em say indwan bi ebe fa ka na etefo indwan bi be fa ka na free show no omode ba no ana obia say bibi ba o sede ben be hwe free show no na meko gina sa abonsoro no so no wo be hwe nipa wo suhumu a omo aba edwa no so a ehọ na ho se enipa kukuru no enti ne ankoto ka no ampa ena obi ense abansoro ya say yenza no ene factories abedane asore ene factories abedane we offices obi apese obo suit and tie enti we kire say ya sane yachi ekwan o ma example yi ene kwan no eme say inframa krampo timi tutu sa anua o se de ben no mo de abegu kwan no mu no inframa kore tutu no menua mon share video no share the video no let your comment also come we na ma a trigger Facebook say eni pe also like it na send the stars no so bra and yeje e de magana for into send your stars what it and then yesua de and then Chei Mensah unsu odu ne mpeso aso no omu ofo say ye oma be na two awa two omu pamo no we chese Ghana for baby a ye du no eye baby a MPP din ya bedu no eye menua nkoto wo hwe NDC ni MPP enka wo hwe omo a adwuma ye kase Ghana omo be ye adwuma ni bi eye NDC wo hwe omo a ena ye betimi ede yensa kire bribi akasa ade we esi ho eye NDC. Why do you think people NDC is not that popular when it comes to MPP? A na MPP for Osha Omuwo NDC for ni bia NDC for Timinton Omuguchi and as Omuntimi Emma Eniwa Emma Omuhu. Why do you think MPP is popular than NDC? So when person I want to know what has MPP, what has MPP brought to Ghana? NDC from my. Can you enlighten us when I will call Ghana? What you took quite be as young as you are, I'm very surprised your experience with Ghana. So me, I don't speak with age. I ube kurumuha we kura ama me hu say nyansa enye emara wadi e wasase so na emom eniama a waniwa we ene niama wonsa ena wonipadua no afam ene ye frɛ no we animdie. What can you say about that?
Me da say see enche bia me share John Dramani Mahama video bi na or can say me say time wana ono no ye minister e wo jeja amemu no na and so a true because ya nye any major major project bi a Kumasi ni nyina yesusade say ya ye project bi na JJ ebia project kitwa bi JJ took car from Accra sa ba se obibia no so
Yeah.
enti Mahama ka say me say na omoye project ha na yen said nka say commissioning because they thought say your responsibility say what say omoye project no. In so many project ni we are and one say obeti say ya announce say ya be a kwan we are you see it me dey you use but yen koye any pump and pageantry bi a dey e wo ho na emom no ye President John Ejekum Kofo e na obetena akonya so no e na oye ade bia no akokate so oye ade bia no akokate so enti Mahama according to Mahama asem o kan enti ono say there be say yes ya amfa ne anye bia enkofo no beka say say ye de ye ba aban ni mu a ye nye hwe enti enie ewiase no what is the driving force of ewiase a ye kunyina ne branding enti me nim say oba bi hu ofe ana oba bi hu nyefe it's all about branding me nim say bema bi hu ofe ana bema bi hu nyefe it's all about branding. So what branding who ye are or be you be fit. Abra it be a naturally no your natural looks no or nyefe. But with a skillful and a well thought out plan, say this is how I want to carry myself to the people. This is what I want the people to think about me.
Okay.
So how do I do it? In Georgia, two political parties we see now. Irrespective of say NDC was born out of revolutionary force, and revolution comes with a dent because Ghanaians naturally are peace-loving people.
Yes.
So anything that would trigger any mayhem, any catastrophe, Ghanaians will forever find it difficult to forgive. Because obi edo asomdwe na se oma yo ye dede ye bi ana se yo ye bi pa ne nchen kakra bi a emre bi obi hu wo a wo ma sa to renchem si ye no bia no na ai se akai no na emumo no ono so Ghana fo enso so dodo na take time enko se na eye de kra na ade we si ye so no so compare these two political parties now. NPP is very good at branding. Say yem branding ade no onye ye kra na obetimi at the skillful talks at the day now only baby free. It is an innate quality with the accounts and so to speak with the Asantis.
Yes.
A good quality Asante for yewo. In totality, no a good quality account for one will say you need king be our Ghana. But Asante for from hin so you can branding.
Oh yeah, emanane. Omubo manane pa.
What you say? If you stand afar off, you may think say Asante for eyenkophobia omutu omo.
Yeah.
There is difference between ethnocentrism and tribalism. Tribalism nene say me ya santini lady eyangunani me de se lady trim say lady dear or ya the tantan on fatase obeba me mu. That is tribalism. Ethnocentrism ni me ya santini me jimi hu di say me ya santini se wo yangunani na se wo nyi hu ni na wo nyi wa mamre ni a ene ye wo problem. So the problem now you see the intimate say the quality now and for dodo no omo join NPP no e wo no influence omo political ideologies.
Yes.
Because omo tu omo, and they know how to brand themselves. It, say, wono si school dan na MPP NDC susu esi school dan and NPP is able to communicate well with the achievements than NDC because our innate ability, innate qualities, say, in the way I see what so just here, one the way I see what was something, Yura.
Yes.
Obinya Sabian Kobe.
Yes.
So Nimichono.
Yes.
But una won't mean what would ye? It is a sign nipple we are with me what one no. Obey politics, I'll be said, obey. Or top pencil, mouth, or Beccacho say, while Toby be we are day. Ununia Santini Kujum, Uniname Quaco two fools, or Beccacho said it any papa saying, would ye?
Yes.
And on your bonnet.
And your bonnet, no.
What I say? Yeah. Ethnocentrism, a bin say. And on the extreme, and the best xenophobic behavior, say, Donald Trump be a president to America, or say, American jobs for American people, a ethnocentrism. And there's nothing wrong about it. Also, so now Ukromo Ghana, they create what you manufacture Ghana for Unquan or Monsunye. What I say?
Wow.
Enti no. Diama is like you who NPP say it's like Emrebiano. One person almost overshadow NDC. No. I can't for joining NPP in the doors. And other tribes, minority tribes, or semi-minority tribes, so joining NDC in the doors. I'm gonna need Wusika pass one my own who so Wusika. Ceremony Wusika, and so they be na rob and pabuan seno. Asantini ni ceremony sika no half on so no. They will be see addressing because me nana bu betrem say be ma wona mabonti obi nhwe wo dem. What is abenase?
Wona mabonti obi nhwe wo dem.
What's the wona mabonti a obi nhwe wo dem? To present yourself very well.
Yes.
And then this all do be around them. Abonti ni hu. Abonti ni sia se wo kwa sorry. Abonti ni sia se wo kwa adwuma. Abonti ni sia se wo kwa school. Enti onam abonti a present yourself very well. One present you ye obi sika wi a be pa so ye kronfo.
Yeah. Oh.
Enti no say. Onam onam abonti a obi nhwa wo dem. Because yen nyina ba program afi na be ka se be hwe me dem mo afi enso so watade no aye basa na ade aba program say who cares about them?
Yeah.
Inti broni be ka say your first impression. So NPP has been able to create an impression. If you don't take care, asimbi omo kebiano, you fall for it.
Fall for it.
And they know the behavior of the people who follow the NPP. Yes. They want to blow it out of proportion.
Wow.
It is all some questions. It's like NDC and NPP, I say Tembiano NPP, I see who almost say it's like almost eso omo ye bi sin NDC na NDC nye NDC ye nyoma but omo mechanic said the NPP for no e kan no on say Saturday na me ye show no me po videos bia nyoma na mahama aya na wo kan onye de na obeye.
Yes.
But we say had na Ghana for anti but who the railway system one Mahama eje ho besia 92 million $93 million.
Yeah.
Edit to ho say yenye railway line from Tema enko Akosomo port. Unsa Akosomo seaport eyi omaye port wo ewo nsuo no ano.
Yeah.
Enye seaport lake no omaye port wo a na omude connect between Akosomo and Tema. Na atwa so akọ Mpakadan. So Mahama yes I work ni na to but Ghana for nim. But who say ye beto aba no obi betna wontumi TV so be ka say na Kufuado e di train ni fence no so na ba omi abeba di train ni dia fence na say so what is asem no
Hey
it's so me ko no the betumi aye when we say NDC for Asantini boy bi a ye frɛ no Kwaku oh akoya na me refinity or one of the communicators no Kumaso and I'm so ya Asantini nintino ni nua NPP for no mo ya Asante for no omuntimi handle because ono so sa quality ni bi
hey nani and this is like Democrats here in the US. They don't always showcase their works. And yet, so muko read the Bible, no mo fe mo futu. Or say, ubaya dan na waso kaniye. And ya shawon pass. What is the essence of the kaniye no? Kaniye na waso ino, shawon pass. And this is for. Inti, so, also kaniye ni say bright demo. And I say, and shampanase.
yes you know Kwaku Asafoji your friend Asafoji or ye vociferous
Oh yeah, obi there. Okay.
Asafoji on say osia NDC for MPP for no mo ya Asante for political discourse one omuntumi handle no because ono nso so sa quality ni bi ono nso so ya Asante ni bi eni sa quality na ye de hwahwa ye dwuma ya ye no ono nso onim ye but ono no de nti omuntumi ne say all can nso so no NDC aye but NPP de no say obesia wa uni sa quality ni bi a onye yo but na no na edin ena nipa dodo na e wo Ghana nso so te twi kasa ni nti no wo wonti twi kasa no so you cannot also flow very well so ho ewu mu ena menim kwan a me faso akasa me ka Asante no wonti Asante kwa de wi a mesi aka no a me de some Asante jovial ways bi be ka ahwahwa nyoma na ma na ye de no enu bi na kusi buafo e dey control the minds of the people ewu Kumasi 2016 no okasa no aba ayese na yeso na yekobobo adroba no akwa bi e friend kodwomewo na wa create story na the politics na share story no e dey amount to koda na utim yo de na Kufuado ba e dey yakwa akotena Nyankopon sanifa so
And NDC have a lot of work to do, Papa. NDC have a lot of work to do. Yen yina Ghana for ya. Ye pesa Ghana ye. How do you tell an MPP? Or pesa Ghana nsu ye. Because when it comes to MPP, they don't listen. They don't listen. How do you speak to Ghana and say politics in birthright, even birthright in Pono, and Nemre Upapa to me disown you. You can disown your family. Upapa wo bebre wewu. Ebusia obi frim omase na akora hye. Odi obi ebusia eno ante ne age so ante ne wei hawa opese o abrabono etefa and ante ni suku opese onkoso. How do you bring the people who want to make Ghana well to also tune their mind and in educated in very educating way say NPP is not a birthright party because NDC does the work. How do you tune Ghanaians' mind or educate them to help NDC? Because NDC is a people's party. NDC is like a liberal in Canada. They do the work. They think about the average, the vulnerable. They think about the newly, I have to say, the vulnerable people within the country, while the other party, thinks about wealth, how to maintain their wealth. MPP, how to maintain, how to bring wealth to their family. So what I say, Sana way for conservative party and a liberal party thinking about how to develop the poor areas. How do you bring Ghanaians to think, say, it's not about parties, it's about Ghana? What would you tell somebody, an MPP near, why you're trying to defend something like IMF? How do you tell that person, say, Ghana first?
You see, when a person becomes a party jingoist, it has to be a jingoist, like having extreme patriotism towards something. So when someone becomes a party jingoist now, it's like Asante Anasi Chim ne kasi bibia fa obi no mum. So bibi fa no mum, you are of not yourself.
Yeah.
It is the direction that the spirit tells you that you go. So enti enipa no ado political party na ma abene ayese honhom ene kasa kire no. So enti se ubusa se ebeye den na omo insese omo behwe for omo enko ayedie no. Ebeye den na omo anya dodo no yedie no. One, dodo no yedie ni nyina beba se obeti the love for the political party ni so. So because ye ka se bibi ye ni a na eche se ho ne wo free ye. Oye anwunani, oye ayigbeni, oye Ghana ni eho ne wo ni free ye. So inti se o ka se me NPP ni me NDC ni na person che se ye wo free eho. Ebre bia ye di ni be so na eche se you have some genealogical connection. But what you say? There's a gene connection be.
Hey.
But political party in so
me jingoism.
I say jingoism no.
Jingoism.
Jingoism.
Why I say
wo so ade mu a se me se kotoko na me pe no. Kotoko ye de ya no a na me pe. Se me se NPP na me pe, se me se NDC na me pe no. Omo no mo ka se wo de aponche kura begina ho a ena chema wontumi kan ye no.
Ombe vote amano, which is very sad.
Ye development o ya nye development o ombeto aba na dey. E dia mai. This is a statement from a party jingoist. So o party no say on fa bibia ho eno nti no bi say ye de Kumasi de ye nya ye fufu.
Yes.
Ye nya ye NPP. Ni ye nya ya Asante Kotoko. Ye wie. So wase ono be wie ase no onya ne fufu. Onya na Asante Kotoko. No onya ne NPP a we. This man is operating with a jingoist mind. In the same nipano, or you're loyal to the political party, or you're loyal to the fufu na udi no. So before say, sa nipa way back will come to terms for that person to think about the other tribes, about the other political party, about the nation. No, and was a bibi breaking the jinx, no, the curse, no, at that honor, no. So, and was a bibi breaking sa jinx, no. Na eti sa de so. Se bibi antimi ante sa de so a. Ene ye be ya ono onye development for the country. Likewise, said your non so truty amuna minimum se me the NDC na me join no. Wante sa odone so. Because o wati odone so a ehọ na Akufo-Addo ye bone a wotimi ho ka. Se woti odone so a ehọ na Fresh Mahama ye bone a wotimi ho eka. But se wodo bi na wonte so a Oforian Ponsa beka cho se odoma nipa jimi.
Odoma.
So they say odoma nipa jimi.
Yeah.
Enti odoge ane sa, odobo ene sa, odo ne yire ne sa, odo ni kun ne sa enti no. Ono no a o exhibit odo no wadani jimi fo. Ecclesiastes ekanye. Ose menya ohu onyansani pi.
Yes.
Enya ohu ojimi fo pi. Na wa ngu abra omre nsonye.
Yeah.
Enti udo ade bebre pi a enum no etimi jimi uma ede ujimi de uko wuwu kwan so.
Yeah.
Enti what we say voter ado NDC bebre. Enti no enioma bi wo a NDC ebubu omani aguso e wo voter region. Asante ado NPP bebre. Enti enioma bi wo ho no mo a NPP ebubu omani aguso. But if you just oppose the two political parties no so wohwe oba when it comes to say or check infrastructure across the country and now development to me no what do we need to from 1992 to date there metimi aka say pay and no but before no na mindset na you hold it there anka because we love NPP ntino ke be gina ho na ye defend NPP with a lot of noise. But so the normal toes and when the two people so now who say no almost all the time no NDC for ne ba mo made yomu ye no and yet to me expectation. But if you compare the two there almost show love towards the country since say NPP because NPP no the kind catch say a property owning democracy normal practice.
Yeah.
And go for the kind to yitrimo. And nothing I go say government has no business creating business. What government does is government creates the congenial environment for businesses to thrive. Meanwhile, no, a better near no so na congenial environment so young
creative. It was just a language which in a political term manipulating way symbols and also controlling access to influence. Usha all these way now. You said something, Pam. Obiswa can say jingoism is a mental disorder. Yeah, I mean, those behaviors should be eliminated from our public sectors. You see, you cannot have a sick person in government because this stops development. Until Ghana educates the public, Ghana nye. Because Chema want to me or say politics or say MPP is like a religion to or not Chema want to me. So any Ghanaian sitting out there listening to this thing, a guy who says MPP, the party is a religion. That means he said the party gives him what he wants. So what I said, Obi religiously does something repeated because it's working for him, not working for the people. So in this part of the world, they identify all these things almost per se. When they want to eliminate something, they find a name for that thing. If you want to find a problem to something, you have to find a name. You have to be able to identify, diagnose it. And to say yare, you need to diagnose yare in order for you to treat it. So when who yare ano na so doctor say no ko akoniaba make no wadi bribia, you need to tell them. But unkan chero mo se bidi akutu na unso ade uya ubewu. They treat politics the same way. They treat the people who are controlling your assets the same way. Why? Because obeti se chema want to me yare for who are woshaye. Chema want to me does not know how a nation, a country, a community is built. You see, it is a problem. So NDC, for example, is a People's Party. How do we now tackle the public to be aware of people like this and NDC? Okay, MPP is doing well. Mamika Semchok, competition is good in everything. Competition is good. It's up to you, the public, to be educated about. Said you can say jingoism is what and is killing Ghana. And I'll say also branding, bad branding, or be making comment, or say bad branding. You can brand anywhere, any way you want to. In Koto, how do we also empower? How do we also claim power in Ghana to be able to educate Ghanaians? How do we break through this? How do we cross that bridge? How do we close the gap of MPP and the people who are blind in Ghana? How do we close that gap?
One thing I say, you see, to say you may have a good seed, but it's a good seed no and to good soil no so any day in Fifi. And I think say in development, stages people begin to take account, make reflection or self-introspection. So now no ohwe de ekoso Kumasi na like Chei Mensah Bonsuko ni mpesua so a Swuame artisans no mechanics na no they hooted at him. They have reflected on so many things. They have reflected on so many things. Now, reflection biano is always triggered by something. In one way or the other, na omuru or say Chei Mensah Bonsu, you may not have any scruple of an idea say ubi a till the me pain. Intino a man aye aware will be home. Intino something teased their minds. Bibi extra can one more general and omwa sasi ebusa omuhu and simbi. Now omubusa omuhu and semnoa. The physical things there what omu vicinity hono intimi ma omu answers no Chei Mensah Bonsu where they are so close to base 24 years here. At least no anke wasi nya win we wa hasi but ye nyae ade last no na enkoto ka bibi se wotu abama politician na udo political party no na emumu no wotu abama nipa ni wi a me nkonkoda dina nipa ne kon so se boshe no obehye wunti a wo sori ahomachi kodi line se won okoto aba no hwe se waye saade no se wo hwe sa na oye saade ne pe a eche se ubenya development e wo mpesua ne so sanse mu ye aye kika no internet ne so people in a way won't say ye video ni bia pop up and say ubusa say how do we break that? The people are renewing their minds, and it's not going to be a one day thing. It's going to be a process. It is not going to be an event. Say a busy nene read there be a process. And who said 2020 election, some indicators be a PO elections ni mo aye to ye. Say Ashanti region no after mo hwe eduso unim me catch my brother back who said about 1 a.m. I was Ghana. Now I was monitoring the campaign trail and the whistle stops are not Mahama.
Yeah.
Because people wrote Mahama off, say, free SHS Abantino, Mahama Belusu, Poto. But Mahama Koefijasi. Now was say Obabe address a month for Ewo Ejuso. 1 a.m. na Mahama nyem free Fijasi in the Ejuso. But the crowd na ne wo Ejuso chain no. So I was taken aback, say, hey, sir. So me krana me ye adwuma me hwe say me monitor sa de wi ahwe. Na abatwo no nso ba so o mo to no. Edwuso a eye dominated by Asantis na ye Asantifo nso kuro anso ankasa nso. Certain areas bia say NDC NPP nya bia be say 300 votes. Na NDC na bia be say 150 120. But in the past no Senka NPP nya bia 300 votes most NDC na bia be say 20 25 30. But there na ekoso the people have now opened their hearts wide to listen. Oni the entire America say omo de omo akoma na manka omo adwen because they love the party from the bottom of their hearts. So now, no, so you're a politician, now you're NDC, so to speak. Now, per se, we need the people, our Ashanti regional, don't speak to their mind, speak to their hearts.
Yes. Yes. That is true.
Because what how do you do that? Okay?
How do you do, because Ghanaians lacks language. When I'm listening to even MPP, who thinks they understand street so much, and until say the people who follow MPP are very gullible. They are very, very, very low when it comes to reasoning. They don't reason at all. Because even the language of MPP, it doesn't cut across as MPP is coming to do something. But emanane, awahua, into whom, these are the language of Moka. How do you speak to a heart? Because it's easier said. Ghanaians lacks language. Do you think NDC needs really people like yourself? Because seriously, what a steady waha. It's about time NDC loses their way and I have to say almost protect you and seeking outside experts. One thing MPP does, seeking, because if you look at the political strategies, you have to play with what works and you have to know the time you are in. How do you speak to people's heart in Koto?
You see, the one shortfall a war NDC for no one say it doesn't work like that. No. It does not work like that. Anka Yesu Christu ka won sense munko kansen pano.
That's right.
Anka miracles na anka Swuame de.
We speak.
Into miracles na eye adansidie na ekọ no. Na wano so ekọ adentia or say obi beje wu Jesus Christ edi no abedi wachi no akoso mu Nyankopon na wo ton no a o se gidie efri otiem na eba. Die na wote ye. In politics, no, you treat the voters as women or bad nationalism. In this one, treat voters no as say omo ye ma, omo ye nkra, ubetimi aka asem ama na to omo akoma so a forget it. What you say?
Yeah.
In politics, no, make sure you treat your followers, your voters, no. Your base, no, as what?
As
Oba. And so I'm not saying, I'm not demeaning a Mao, but I'm showing, I'm telling you, yes, I'm telling you that you have to make your base as important as you think you want to make yourself important. No?
Yes.
Make them important. And when we say in Japan, we need to tactics. No? And always, no, he plays, no. On say we're starting all year grassroots for no. On your shima womo, but or prepare or more general cat or my dream say or dream or more.
Yes.
But what I say?
Yeah.
Only she demand grassroots, no. But okase grassroots no obi a one mouse o ma komo ade we ne obe mouse kase koto abama no o jiska ni di na okase bodua na jiska ni di enkoye hwe o de ase grassroots ni tim se ono no do wo mo sim obia inti wo ma once di kura onim se Kennedy benya position no at least me pe police mo wura kura no a me ba ho enu nti na oba be ka che o TV se unim manfo a me de o makọ police service unim manfo a me de o makọ military service unim manfo a me de o mafa. Yes, he deals and he tries to treat the grassroots na ye de o mu dinsi mo no ono treat wo mo se omo ye ma omo ye nkoda nti o manani ye dey ekọ wo mo nti o meye okwan no e wa asendom bi mo no but o de sika no betua oba ebia ne books bi utia books ni pe akra no ebe yese strategy na Yesu Kristo ka che akwa na osa no yare no honhun otu honhun no o se owura me pese me di wachi o se dabi ko kofie
ko kire
e ko timi me di mechi unim de ntia enye se na Yesu mpese o de ne be nanti o Yesu nim se enkrofo ni nim se akra we ya wo no honhun na biesi abesi ne enti ono kwa ono no ye the biggest evidence kwa Yesu nkasa aye no ono no kwa ye adwuma no and because of akwa de coffee nti no Bible no ya recorded biesi ni nyina wo mo
of course
wa omu tu ya na omu pese omu behu adekro no. I am speaking, I'm using the Bible as an example as a Christian, although me, I'm not a Christian.
No, it's a good book. It's like reading any.
Yes. Yes, but I am just trying to let the Christians really understand what the book meant or what it means to them or should mean to them.
Yes. No.
So
me ocean laws be a it is very biblical. I'm reading away from Alex Mensah, Jojo. You see, NDC need to really analyze the people who are speaking for them. They need to really know. MPP on. They know how to transform Kasama MPP. Sebi. When you read the theory of stupidity, MPP knows that people who make a lot of noise, they know their followers. They want to attract the same people as the people who speaks for MPP. Sebi, omo imagine wofem. MPP strategy omo ye na no. They know say the people in Ghana, the majority na imagine wofem. So they use omo imagine wofem no to get to other people to show omo kasama MPP ni nyina. Omo nye obi omo ye psychologically me fa say vast or komo kasa onyansane tie kira otimi I just said the two assholes. So NDC need to do well. You see, to me NDC ni penya kama chinkoto da. So minya NDC ni I don't know, tag the people, tag in paying for be. They cannot capture the people without using the right people. You can't. You cannot get to the people without using the right languages. Unti me. MPP for him said, Omo mudi omo chinyina sabi Jimmy Fro. Into open you so bit to say chairman won to me, chairman won Jimmy. Chairman what Jimmy? Yes. Omo you so bit to say abronya. Abron kotin to ope abrofo. Apapunu akwawe. This guy. Opa chere say se wo a wo se ekom e wo Ghana no. Na chere say onte wase. This guy. And then I wonder, say, do we have NDC people in Ghana? After this guy, what bronsa? Now what bet na TV where he camera him.
Previous. What do you say? The government of Dana Adudanko Kufuado. Oh yeah, Juma. It will take only thieves. Obi obeka so mani mo edi bia no nyesika fun bidi. Fuado twetwa ntokro no. Ene neyin nkofo bi se omo kam na nka me hu bi da se free SHS aba. Eno kra de menkan wa se ma wofo sa time na mutua mo school fees na mutua sen. Ene Kufuado so ba ko secondary school ye free. Obetua se oba no wa pass it also ready so be ko school. Obetua be fa ka na tua ma. Ebi si da na Ghana for say sa ban we ya ma man ni mu ayedin. And na minim.
Show. You see this caption. The caption no. E kire say omo mu betie no. Omo biribi nko school dem mu da. Se wo biribi nko school dem mu da. Asem we obetia be to krem. Brofo obi ani ofi a oka brofo. Inti wo hwa owusu bempa. This caption, no. So what I'm trying to say is that in this MPP for Nimomoa, the people they want to capture. And Krofua, Omuni, Omabusiamu, Oni Obi or Timida one, which I say they don't have example. Now, so be only example, no. They use a street gangs and not in a Kromoa, Omudi social services. I flood this system, no send Hebeya. Akola oni doctor ni wo di fie. Akola oni teacher ni wo di fie. Akola oni mefa ne say lawyer ni e wo di fie as an example. Obi obe look up to. Obi a mefa ne say role model no. Wahwe system no as a role model. Mini atie me. Enye sa akola no. Obi a oye drug a pimp ebeche no. Obi onu so oye ofufan kwala ena ode we asha omo nkoton omo beche no. So system na flooding so the child don't have to look up to obi, but emom no obe look up to the system. Just say there are so much free education ewa. So what I'm saying is say NDC need to capture the people's heart. Said in Kotokano psychology. Obi to say Ivan Chei. Why is this guy in Ghana and not educated? You see, why is the system? And this is the system. Why isn't the system using such people to educate the rest of the Ghanaians? MPP knows the people who to capture. Papa Nkoto, my next question is how do we again, because Ghana we has a parties, how do we get NDC to ensure Ghanaians what they are doing and what they are coming to do through communication? Because everything has proven, say NDC has done marvelous job than MPP. How do we help NDC to brand themselves? Because we want party, no third party be in survival. If any third party said they know, MPP is not a party that listens to the people. So see, we only have NDC. Yen stake is an NDC yaboka. Obia DPB ko Ghana. You invested in Ghana. You want your investment to go away. So we need to go close to the party who listens at least. How do we help NDC to capture the rest of Ghana for?
What was our question? Yetini, how do we help them to capture? We will not help them. They have to help themselves. Okay. They have to say, oh, engine break it down one. You go look for the specialist to do the job for you. Because a will be to me your job now. And kaka no say break it down and kabe fix it. You see, they don't understand the politics no. Politics no acquire say, oh cotton, oh ideas. She said you be a product at all cotton. The overton product no ebi krana or no or you're allergic to that product no but obemwato. Yes, there are some special people in the system. They know how to win the hearts of people. And it is their skill. It is also their talent. And from that talent, their families got to eat.
Yes.
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 That is why in the advanced communities, in the advanced countries, what people do is that they look for people universities
yes.
People who have studied actuarial science, who have studied mathematics, who have studied statistics.
Yes.
Question say, we are Democrats, we are Republican, we want to do this. How do we do it? They go for consultancy and yet armchair posters. Already comment on social media and they come and they say, I research na NDC benya 50%, we benya 30%. That's not what I'm talking about. There are intelligentsia groups in Ghana who are well versed and they have vast knowledge when it comes to winning hearts of people towards a product. Any political party you find in this life, in this world, in the universe is a product.
Yes.
So you, the manufacturer, the producer of the product, if you ask me that, how do I get, or how do you get the product for people to patronize? The ubusano or your expertise are on country because gen intelligence no akwa kudidi home. And what they have to do is people can help them whereby they approach them, give them their problems. Say, ye per se, you who acquire a first we win 2024 election. Yen fanfa kwan beso. Ansan and Kofono. Omun so pe oman ni ye. Omu behwe wo plans a wode ba. De beboa wo man no in general no. Ombe fa topics no na omo abrande. Na omo ahwe de wo ye no mre bi atwa mu wentimi ambrande ana wambo no dewru a ewo Ghana ona Ghana ni use so na eye ne se nyo na oye but won so na oye and no na wo se omo ye nti so ka se ye moa wo mo a me moa wo mo omo na wo so omo boa wo mo so ti ase isan say me say dear you see who you teacher ni a you teach from the known to the unknown. Into wintimi nkotre akra no steer fighters abra won tre akra no kra say your aeroplane a ye di machines ahihye mu a yetimi de call war. But right away no for aeroplane in tre no but odi steer fighters are jets na running with the toughest speed already call war jets no already yes spy itimi be suspend wo crew no skies no yes surveillance survey kronua but wo no uni gadget ade be hu say obi survey krono enti wo be ready decide na ko check class one but I was the toy aeroplane chere akra no wo na the helicopter chere no wo na the Boeing ho anwan chere no wo na the wi chere no afi na the kese na ede a chere no so or say obi amfre say ɔse me ma mfrɛ wo a untumi ma me nkyɛn sɛ me a mete ha yi me wo knowledge to bless the NDC with her mumfrɛ me a me nsɔre mfa mmerɛ mo.
That's right.
That's it. Wona a wosu petu me no ene wo sɛ wohwehwɛ kwan a wobɛfa so a wobɛnya tumi. Enti ensɛm na ya ne ene mo hye wo internet ne so no de ye critical ne pa ne yenka.
Yeah.
Because ensɛm bi wo a lady you bought those sa ensɛm no wotoye wokɔ seminar bi kutie sika.
Yes.
And now sa nimdeɛ no
information
wotɔ book be from Amazon. Abo na ho kyerɛ wo na ade tɔ book no. Enti lady me metna hɔ no ɔno me recite poem ni ɛwɔ book no nyinaa fa nkyerɛw. De bia no de sika akɔtɔ book no abɛka akyerɛ na de sika esi dan.
Yeah.
We don't do it like that. Irrespective say your door mine no.
Yeah.
Because we are on a talent. Say ejako edidi ne wɔ the concept na ɔyɛ no ho a ɛwɔ sɛ obi a ɔwɔ pragmatic plans a yɛtumi develop wɔ man no ɛwɔ sɛ ɔno nso so didi wɔ ho.
Yes.
I see it as it is.
It's so true what you just said. Book be already no. For yetie nyina na ye share video no why. This is nkakra na or yenuanum so mo Ghana. People who are actually feeling it. Yeah. Let me tell you, this is our ultimate goal as Ghanaians. So obi ebe to coin. Obi abenya ni obehye. Obi abenya ni obetenem. South as a Ghana ni ultimate goal. Obi sa akwala kra wo Ghana na so openya we school. Teacher ni. Ede en pa na pa o se me pefie e na opeka. South as Ghana ni nka ne ba education funds. Ghana ni eni idea bi ase oko yare bi bona hospital bi wo ho. Ghana ni nwi nkwa akire. South as so the immediate way mefa ne say immediate need and na de bia ye ka wasem me pefie ni ka ene ya tena wa maba wumia abeton card Ghana card ajiji o hospital wa kwan o suku o future benefit future emra Ghana ni bia nwene say obenyini o Ghana ni fo so obewu Ghana ni bia nwene old age enokura de ya nwene nko ho into obeti ne no no wadi 65 no wadi 70 na obre ni enkoto kan ye no ena no me ko we bookstore we mame enfancho she book bia makoto already ya chiro papa we hu book dada we Russia wa woni ma de chiro no Ghana for your talent is being washed away starting natural this era of politics ewo Ghana Ekufuado ulanchi wo US UK nkofo betopa people want to know who killed JB Dankwa. Your speculations, put it in a book. Na yanso yankoto. Sawti asiye. Sawti, the biggest bookstore we chapters no money we no books gugu ha yanga na for yakoto tono. Osha me bedroom ma books me beda na makan bi. So this is the an era for Ghana to shift from the era yede yen mino eman paying for. No, this is the era SSR june adwuma wo Ghana. So what we are saying is say emra ye sua ye kire enye TV station biom na obekọ akwhwen bio unkotete obi window mu enkope TV nhwe bio ena nya afa na obi wireless afa na akwakọ ochim wireless no no abo wireless no said ye be a wireless no be ye adwuma biom there bi. You are shifting from that era. Now you are listening to the whole thing on social media. Chairman Woon to me, TV station. You don't need to listen to Chairman Woon to me. Go on YouTube. Said you'll be sharing free YouTube. Information is there for you to grab. So what you say? We are talking about politics because they say this is what drive everything. Politics today drives everything. A drive on cost war, a drive on year dear, wayaresa, said your well-being, your mental state. Politics is what drives and carries everything now. It is a say I know what the politics. Now we say won't play politics. Now you turn politics amount to say there. Tete politics no ya kola. We ya kola and a man found who politics money I need to say kakayamawa. Minia uba betu umaba betu. Young brother and koto educate very just say me one junior. Sometimes I'm even baffled. Say Ghana neteteno. That means to say there's something good in Ghana. The education was good. The education we knew, Ghana, no, it was good. So what I say? So what has changed? Papa and Koto. Usha Ghana, Chairman, away, Ivan Chei, Junior Kurano. So is it the education that has changed or the system and changing? The ways we achieve, the ways we acquire, no, and way consumption. What has changed from a man yet uko suku and then near air coswa bemu papa and koto who bet me the alcohol afe me the way no link and at all wow ube express yourself or you also bring your feedback or also bring your input. You can also click on a link now I join in koto our platform so now it's watch our journey. Papa and Koto, a DNA change from a mra yetete wo Ghana. Someone, an anonymity will story about a monk, and now person we are farming. A DNA change, adding a politics, and reflecting you, Ivan Chei, and many others, our Ghana, now reflecting other things. What are some of those things that you can pinpoint has changed in Ghana?
Okay, Medasipa. I would say growing up, no. I think the concluding aspect of this program, no, it's like, and this question is going to go directly into something like my personal upbringing, but insofar as you say Yebeka Sanedi, there are certain things so you have to share with people. You see. Growing up, your core school, I have to say, we started, but along the lines, kindergarten, I'm a private school, and some hardship, kakrebi by it, I had to move, was a bijay private school, start class 1, or public school. You see, but, baby, I made in a piano, teachers have me form, and I think, say, they contributed a lot. So, they contributed right from me basic school, class 1 or I'm a com obi or I'm a Kumasi they come a division I didn't know it's rightly opposite the Kumasi Children's Park now I desolate land no inti near ho and I didn't name more your call so DSS and SHS now the bema na mission no me obia I say fee I try to find and your man say we busa questions, but me yet talkative type say me kasa be brave, but I always love to be where adults aiding common. On say Ghana Rebecca say penyin kasa on can mean can be but I try to na me team more. And sana later cry me be ninia na ye kwa ja ye kwa sorry ni ade a ukokan Bible na Bible na catch you say ye indemnity na wo kasa to boas so na edrumre bi a ojimi for kra kana nutumu a yebuni se we nyansani ntini ti DHS so na me pe new staff me pe info bebre on and me a TV addict. Me shit TV more. And those days, no, most of the things that you know, I knew me capture and on 13, 14 years. Those days, no, not GTV, a fantastic national directed programs. So, and programs be and programs be near so near share anama Dr. Roku Tomoye. By the far side, I learned a lot from there. And later, na be who say almost say Nana Kunedwajma Rollins na or sponsor Asadiano just to change the mindset of the children. Why are there? And concept also was given to her by a friend say Mame Dokno and Troye and first lady no a day sponsorship near there by inti na me peke nyoma free ho me kwa sorry I wo me too mo but me who say Jehovah Witness for na mo abontia I accept I so bia pamu wo mo obi person woni omo ye so na Emma me read books near day at age 14 13 no me so twi ni Jehovah for ne boa me ama metimi kan won say your churches bi ho no mo ahon ko a de omo ye ni no omo ma wo read book no one of such churches near Jehovah Witness and them say Church of Christ and SDA omo no so omo nye ahonhom sem into they commit the members to read and reading so be ni panadwi in is only Jehovah Witness for crowd or class actually omo ni mo ade pa because omo read a lot and they are exposed to so many things into a boy me na me timi kan twi Bible no ni ade no ma sorry crowd na me ko kan twi Bible bi no mo ye children's program bi ma me je fans for ho but na omo fee say omo asori ho no mo kire me but na Jehovah for na omo ba fie ana me nyomo sua no ma me bi Pentecost so ye o say omo ma me ni sua de omo say ma bi but na eye Jehovah for nso say omo ni sua de na omo de me akọ sorry no but no mo ni say me nso so that tender age na me ma adwen wo dada me fa me ho adwen no so mfa hodie ni ba ye no nye nne
that's right
inti se ma ba hotspot ni so dia na say me twa fufu ama na ye de aton kwemo inti fast forward no we call SS na be be ma me show interest e politics no me call SS no na ye kind two novels be The Marriage of an Answer and the Book of Animal Farm book be a treaty animal farm ya treaty animal farm but the animals ne wo so unya time wa ko YouTube na ko hwe ni movie no The Animal Farm by George Orwell. To that time no na education na e wo honom no na eno na oye oko school na ye compulsory say whether say oko ye general arts or one general arts literature no ye books are school bia prescribable ama school bia The Marriage of an Answer and the Book of Animal Farm but me teacher ni Mr. Samoa say mate say so a lecturer or say Bolga Polytechnical say one of the tertiary institutions no na English into all no or catch say the story in Marriage of an Answer ye fine but brofo no what The Marriage of an Answer no enye standard ye Ghana brofo na literature mo no so no utimi yesa because if what is Sutherland or a good writer on into a trust our book no man is to the thinking the lifestyle of a Ghanaian into or tro and o my who say brofu we Ghana and Kwan canon a bit to say outdooring a ocean dictionary baby a woman so because of favoring crime for no who say ya will buy a did not coach into no omoko outdoor. The only word in English is to outdoor, but the ing which is the gerund form, you knew English and you brofu. So inti okasa no na me so me yesi se ade no se brofo na ewom na Ghana brofo a me nso so me yisu ade se dachi bi no ubabi a obetena bia no be ye inti no ade na okaze yen kan animal farm but na that time ni ye ti me start se ye kan animal farm no ena na wo chichi sa na book ne political book so inti you read the book you read in the bie ma adwemu in terms of politics. Into that time nyina no na afena na kofo ha bedi ade so into ewie school no o kasa 1 2 3 a kofo di ade o say nkoto o ye ndc ni ana because o kasa ne challenge the governance or the government of the day because politics no we dinatiri o ye dede sa ya de man no afi no o bebremu ni nyina so book ni mu yempam no na JJ I don't know say na omo wo bia na omo pese ye politically conscious na de e free honom a e ma me start say me monitor kofo no say kofo time no obeyi sa political book no free ye system ni mu enti no afemi school me we Eduman senior high school be free school no obusa say omo kan animal farm bios ye na ye last batch I kan sa book no say Ghana ho me sure say school bi e kan bi because omo no muni revolution mu no NPP for no panyufo no fi say senkofo no be ye politically conscious e be ye life be feel threatened because book no it's how to even revolt. It's how to demand accountability and it's how only nkofo could demand the accountability a man for beton the sellout and it's nkofo omo political party mu onya bi ni enso so ono ne hwa aban no omo no book no refer omo said they were the chickens. It is all cast will be a chicken or politics anymore. Onya bini, but odi adansi krumu. Afe otimi edi adansi krumu na Napoleon. Wasachi. Onono asachi wa udi adansi krumu amano no. Wasachi no akwako kumu. Because omo pamo snowball. Te said the pamo kwame nkroma free farm ono. Enti etre no. Napoleon no ye fa kwan bia so pamo snowball ni free farm ne hono mo a onu di ade a enioma nye no de akufa do ye ya omu cookie books no so ho onim ye omu pamo Napoleon pamo nipa no a farm ne dia ne free hono no emo ane ye revolt na omu pamo nipa no odi mo ane so ma emo nipa ne koye ene mo ana say 4 legs good 2 legs bad. Oh, nipa
I love this. I'm for Shabuk Nenson. Animal Farms book. The book of Animal Farms. Hey, you go to can someone me I'm telling you.
It's a basano. I feel you almost 4 legs good. Let's say omono. Now one funny thing is the right hand is also the pigs, no. Pigs na no farm na almost so ye nyansa fo. Show apo oye didifo. We nyansani. Wono na ehwe mmoane so. Say yempamu nipa na omono medi mmoane so no mo bedi mmoane so a omo beto omo. Na ye nya mmoa bia say mpreko enna na omo di mmoa na ewo efumu hoso. Na mpreko ni panyi no ene ye frɛ no Napoleon ena na baako preko baako so ne ye frɛ no snowball ena preko panyi a owu a onya anisuade hu di ma emoa no so ne ye frɛ no old major Into old major be no can cemetery. Na the ACA Baumia ed digitalization edge and munyam no. Esi wo book ni mo. E come si wo farm ho. Afi no na enipa no emwane cars omo ni nipa enye business bio. Omo ni IMF enye business bio. Yaji ehu afri IMF no. Afi na omo ko nipa ho ni nipa ko transact. It is a nipa na eba farm so aba be inspection na Napoleon no wa maye di ebru a friend say anwa egu barrel mo na omo ja space kakra ho na omo de barrel no egugu soro inti nipa ne ba farm so a wa hu say ebru no aye ankre ne ma but ase ne ye anwa nko a so ho in this say at age 15 not me kind book we see ya any be ma be more politics. Since then and I'm who say hey so my life as a politician inside. Hey, me nya oye Christoni obeko heaven a ejina Kufuado ni mahama so.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No,
So
it's true.
obeko bonsam jemu a ejina Kufuado ni mahama so. Kufuado anyense se ye pa mawo as Ghana ni worker na ahochire beto so a obeji bribe wa adwuma mu adane ni paponi ni amadache kwegyina onyankopon animu a obedi po.
Enkoto Ghana for amotie mesra mu share video no. Papa Teria, many people are relating to the book. They've said they read the book, and you can see the difference of those who has not read the book and those who have read. Now you know, say, a nyansa ewo abruchimemu. Now you see it, how powerful books can. You see, enkoto can say, "Ononkoto book." I just read. I'm in school also. Me school. I'm doing psychology. I may want to get into people's head. And the book, one book could be a $270. It's not even a book, they will send it to you like this. So it's online. So they make the book available to you online for 2 years. So you can tell, say, Ghana, a lot has been taken away from our educational system. And thank God, we have people living to tell the story. Or say o Christoni, you go to o Christoni, mapa, and ni idea etete no, idea etete and then when you know say enye fufu
na lady ye kasa asem we e beche to the friend to no
into ni madam e Kufuado and nam so my obeko heaven and na me party no obi de ne ka atwe me se ni ji ya chinye se nya Ghana ni. Because many of Ghanaians, our reasoning with truth, it's all about to me. I don't need to tell the truth. I have until at that time or Pim Khan or be he could have just left, but he wrote a note. I'll do a show. Mikani siya. I should share a book and I told him and I'm saying they wrote a note. The system is well, so the people are well. Felix.
I Michiamu nyina abusuafo omo mohwe e baby bia enkoto me bo abas lady means me ma belated happy birthday.
Thank you.
As na udi dokon ene shitobi pa na udi yimehi pa na me kon adopa. Odi de me bane say sisi ano me papa enso ye old man sisi a oni asase so bi wafimu. But one say omo time no ye training how to record information. Sisiano, yen school yen training how to record information. Me papa, obiana nebusuamu no otimi eleste enkwala yawo mabusuamu nyina date of birth. We are this time a year we buy when a contribute to say because in my early age, catch me say information not recorded is information lost. Untimi save information will trim now unka say information when our a will trim sign a bit sometimes your mind so a bit urebesi and I say and yes information na ubeden ubetimi I translate ubetimi I catch out into we record information and we are better enti that training no and you do fame ono no a young pania of course I training numbi in that training they on fire they have to everything you see you have to record it and a Ghana you need sadden into there's no patriotism Ghana so be who are be crana enya or be recording now what taking note na be what they are penny be na ya changes be any hosa and net there the all man say prefer kobo ye frefre ye busuafo no ye nanfofo no na yakwako disika hwe ye madam for Kevin Taylor cancer madam for Swuame age group otimi ba official information and the paper biaba a paper no authentic paper no waba be expose paper no actually and say sin na koso unhu Ghana for kra ma that paper no ma kwede o ma ko shows no ma koko busa say oh yes say a Greek minister o ma bie ghost companies I must send it fertilizer o say kokua for na ne e come and pass kwa eba omudi be ye efuo no omudi ade omudi ahwe Ghana for no omudi sa tractors ni me nyina oma ghost companies and oma send ya come o ade be che no ube scanning when you through the whole radio stations obia and mama busa bibia because and radio stations na you see no you see say ye the one ye the educated people and I say ye the to be a Ghana for emphasis e bia ne say na e braka say by the fireside any mami dokone yura and I couldn't do my Rollins ade ye say de ba be educate Ghana for na morals ni ma papa ato Ghana for tirim enye sa na radio stations no ni nyina ni say wo more no na utimi control information na wo control information na say utum futuro no more no eguga wani so a eno ene be den ebe ma wo adi e Ghana for obi anya sika no we be radio station said the anti send a beya politician bebe aba line no what the distort information afa honum no me bring Ghana for ni so na aduma e wo say ye di sika no ekoye kwan a ye ne be 6 inches no ye ni 2 inches na sika na aka ye twafa koma radio station manager no so tibia mane producers na broadcasters na den na Ghana essay
okay
o che
na ode wanu bewie ye no na yafa obi
okay
mate wanu bewie man
video evidence was say galam say eku akamai
yes
I say akamai bankobra densu bremu pra aseni nyina nanu uko online ubehu oche hine beka say ensuo nyina efefefe papa sinani etutuo sinani flow obi enso na nkaye de ka enim se ka usua de na ukọ animu a ebi wadwun ama wadwun ne yeren etimi epagya ma uhu nokure ene papa ena bonu enso ne de adisua formation organa no nokure ene papa nyina aka bomu eba eto mutimi nka no mutimi nka papa etimi da wase e woduma papa a woye na koswa na bie Ghana fo ani na me for video so na mabode ro say eye 2024 December 7 tabre no eye communal labor ema Ghana fo nyina Ghana fo mutie mi e communal labor na communal labor no yen tetemrem ye hu say se communal labor ye kwa akwa ye kwa kututu proye a we krom nyina na de ahotia ba e de mframapa e de oxygen papa aba ye krom enti obi anfa na so ni rake ne sekan na yenko twa proye a e wo Ghana MP4 omo ye proye yentwa omo ntungu party a omo ye proye yentwa omo ntungu ni yenfa ni papa mra a ombe yen hye papa ombe hu se 10,000 interchange at the empty juma back na eno no enye say 1,000 kwa e ma 10 million jobs. Say a
Yeah.
1,000 interchange, edit 10 million jobs, and a bat on my madam say.
Yeah, that's a papa. Papa, yeah, that's it. Or see, December 7th, 2024, communal
But
labor.
then answer my baby, your can communal labor.
Communal labor. Yeah, yeah, communal labor. Yeah, prapra, yeah, prapra.
Thousand interchanges in the ID card. Oh, compare.
Yeah.
Obia, only the train idea. Your friend one economist beer or Boama, Mauritius, economy, I strong. Your friend Paul Collier, or Cheba or Miadie. Or your Oxford professor, Oxford University professor. Wabwa lot of African countries be a moment free poverty where my normal drew middle income status and they would do Mauritius are the kind of economic development that air cost will honor any other Botswana we say books are what one of Salman no the books are what your friend the bottom billion so the bottom billion say at dentina a billion population be over be almost here. So the adene etieno.
Yeah.
Who could read the bottom billion or check the intia in Krubi D in the Inkutia in Krubi in me or your economist on a treba or miadie. What be Janaho a can sim see now if it's a porcoli at in Sibuya. Uncas watch that Diego.
Papa Nkoto, yadin young way no query, you know. What is that? Because we can sing be say omo te adie so right now no. Osha Enyama radio stations, their main aim is to also get money. They are not for Ghana. Many people has let Ghana down. Radio stations, politicians, teachers, nurses, professors, everybody. And I think we will blame everybody because Mamika Semichankofobe used to, oh, kokan. That means to say, entity I the man, and yet, if you don't have the gut, Obroni ako jina truck so. Emma, because of a way union way labor way for in 19 when was it 1920s US for no labor for na 8 hours by no. It was a union way organization and a rally pressure by no. Why did they do that? Many immigrants, many people who are working in the factory industry, they were the people running the country. They were the people making the country run. They were the people controlling the economy. And when the workers are getting sick, the workers were dying because the hours it was not favoring to them. And then it was not working for the union. So the union student, no year rally, no. The second one, no, and Uncle Fuwe, guess who they were? Immigrants from Germany, all those Protestants for no. Omo fifi Germany in Tokwani see Emra Hela in Kofu Janeba America. These were the people who came and opened companies in America. And guess who the workers were? Black people, immigrant, China for, Spanish for, name it. So they stood in, and a bomb went off. A couple people died. They killed, they sentenced the leaders of the union to death. Omumoja and Emma Bino. And the 8 hours plus 6 days. Only I would tell me too. It is a animal be the same thing. And then I want to Ghana was in Misro. So what you say? Now, what can you tell us? Say, what Ghana? How do you encourage Ghana? And what Ghana? History. And Emma Yenya Kukudro. Only history. You are like a tree without a root. So we need history. So we find history nyajuma. What to say? Edria asia no arere inframaki to ebitimi bonum ekototwene. So history is good. Papa Koto, how do you empower Ghana, New Ghana about revelation, like, evolutionary, like how did they also bring themselves to the table for the decision making way, to move Ghana forward?
That's it. Okay. So per se obasra. It is said ye what I can kasa ye can say. So who on someone who and an in for a day. Edidi. Yes, I near cano.
Yeah.
Internet say aduane na ne mpese ebe ma akra no. So ho because akra bie no betimi ehu ne nsa ho hohoro. This oye dey. Ho kire akra abofra no. Intime saa ebe ne say no menye dey. Menye ntum. Sise wuhu nsa ho hohoro. That is the literal meaning. But the deep meaning no say wo ya wo nneoma yiya and as opportunity be wo hono mo ye de ma. Timi the first thing I make catch Ghana ni bia and say we live in a global village. Don't go to school to educate yourself, to confine yourself to the systems in Ghana. Go to school, whether the education is good or bad. Now we have so many platforms. Even if what the teacher teaches you in the classroom is not to standard, instead wasting your data watching my bet or staking my bet and watching Tottenham versus Liverpool, no, use that credit. Go get on online and type. Maybe school no yet show chemistry one TS. Go to YouTube and type what is chemistry, what is element. Educate yourself in your own small way to become an international or a global student.
Yeah.
And if you're able to become a global student, you get employment everywhere and anywhere in this world. Because there are a number of jobs in Canada, they are looking for workers in Ghana to do. They don't need to travel to the to Canada, but they will sit from the comfort of their homes in Ghana, work and get paid every month like $2,000 at least.
Yeah.
If you're in Ghana and a Canadian firm pays you $1,000, you are cool to go.
Yeah.
Good. So they make idea 2 million for say yes, try moments. The leaders are not doing stuff well for us. But in as much as we blaming them, no, you be blame woman the enjay, you be so blame woman on to some but me say education you and you go to school, educate yourself in your own small way to become a global student. Send your ebeboa amwetimi fit well in this current world now ye timono. But say what now? Now say when educate yourself very well. Now what say me mami nis kanti na man ko school me say me catch o kwan ya me fa so cool school you'll be shocked. Omo ni mi omo hwe mi wo internet yi so no. Se omo ka amane a me fa mu a me de aduru ahase ya you'll be shocked. But oya brantie oya baba owa there was all the show team say ye wo na say ye hwe ya nhwe a because ya nhwe a wontimi nya ho hwe ye hwe won so a wontimi nya ho hwe but at certain age no so at certain age no say when timia make it in life you don't blame anyone, you blame yourself.
Yes.
So that's what a new man made motivate me on. Okay, yeah, why shame Abraham me here so be shame no. But equally me so no as a child no. Was a one so try say oh mommy oh papa intimi support to cry no. Try not to find yourself in a company a be corrupt because our company corrupt a be hard so be educate yourself.
Yeah.
Obi make obi kase a system no and a corrupt amount. But the same system na corrupt amount for me metna sa system no be na more din. But other than corrupt me enemy near Ivan Chei.
We are not the same, and our minds
Yes,
are not the
One
it's
second.
true. But me until America no, it's true we are not the same.
Yeah, information.
But we were all taught the same in the same classroom.
Yeah. What Inkoto is trying to say is that you see information. Yeah, or I'm maybe sister. On it all is you have to look at it from a scope of different angles.
Because even in America, in Korea, where the systems are good, there are still children who are deviant. And Nunti America say.
Thank you. That should tell you.
Yes.
That should, yeah. Thank you. So what do you know about? Inti yebenya was so any yebenya boni fonsu bebre womb because bebre na everything. That's what it is. Everywhere.
But the TNA. So usunya stages of development are. So usunya stages of development are.
Yeah.
Irrespective of the phenotype, you can say phenotype, which is the environment, you know. It will influence also. No?
Yeah.
Sounds na the genotype and so influence also. The two come together to what? To form you. You cannot be formed only by the influence from the phenotypic variance or the genotypic variance. The two will come into play to make you. Enti, my brother amene ewo fie. De bi amene ne tena se na se ye di nkomo a. Me ka the ordeal a me fair mu no. Ono no so ka the ordeals a ofair mu a. Eno nso so no. The same ordeals na ono no fair mu no. Time a amanfo nyina eko secondary school no pra no. Na wo antumi anko. But omo timi call secondary schools no. The same wa be sign bebree ho. Adentia. Say community ni wo influence wo so etimi sesa wa brabo no. Wan so etimi sesa wa brabo.
Yeah.
Ama eno de
we even
say life say ya. You are 100% responsible for your life.
Yeah.
What you just from obia or what congenital issues medical issues.
Yeah. Which is
because
healthy.
No one creates you obi force no the jot any cocaine akusi wano.
Yeah.
You take a decision. Where I was brought up is one of the toughest areas in Kumasi. Israel.
Yeah.
Honum yedi semuti wa Canada se ubia se atade or number bi ukrafon ese fa son ni ma ye fa Lefty Erickson ho and ye share sade na se Israel is the hottest spot such as here. Yes, parents no a omo allow omo ma ema omo ni sankofo no kodi agro no, they got the results. Me, I didn't even get that parent say me hobby because I was living alone as young as a student in class 4. Me kwana me teaching be home.
That is the difference.
It is not the difference. Me nka say ye bo me sa ya mo me sa.
No, ya
decision, but sana was what.
Yes, I like it. And you be honest in your city. If you want your life to be better,
it will be better.
There are beautiful girls or women like you are. Omo life yewo. Baby a we no. Okra uhu bia na ofere. Ade na ode onye bi.
In fact, I know interest me nipa than them.
I didn't say that.
Talking about the choices.
Or beyond the choices. It is a what to say, want to mean so I was raised in the slum, but I don't have a slum behavior. That was your choice. But majority copy from the slum because the whole normal free and we can't say so.
Okay, Kufuado was not from the slum community, but he's behaving in a slum. Any choice.
Good. That being said, no want to mean Kasa 1 year blame and
you have to blame yourself.
We have to educate people to go the right way.
The first choice one must make to progress or move from one situation. Any lecturer will tell you to start taking responsibility.
I'm not cutting you short. Once I make me went to the caveat to be share or say at certain age, no.
Yeah.
So from 1 to 14, 15 years, you needed help. Say wow. Where the 18 years. Now still am one ma. Now what do who question life be more?
Your choice.
Who could blame me?
It is a choice.
At certain age,
some people are weak.
If you don't make it, blame yourself. If you make it, don't give the glory to anyone. Glorify yourself.
Yes.
Well, okay, good. But that you and I will continue to argue that over and over because meaning said we have a whole lot of things that influence people for them to do what they are not supposed to do.
Yeah.
So what catch me say is their choices. We can't blame whatever happened. That is why they are like that. And also, because I have learned a lot from that, and I can sit here and analyze it over and over. You are very good in presenting, and if I'm ready to prepare for you in Koto, well, better. But then again, this is what I want to put across. May say, and me jaya be very important. Mean to me, I can kill Kwakusho no so me person me kawa ha. And Crofantias yes Canada. Yeah buy. Even though say no mukuta good database no. Gana for ya because me yebi, madam for yebi. Satamana card anyhow picture that's no. Miss May, so went to me, who driving test now failure. Who do we dean to her? Who control within no book appointment? Now me, we are cock a cranity a car, a brofunomu who ye knew. Now my quiet test and I'm now me the paper number, now we work with it. Umpona Canada Nasa and you. Developing, making overhead and all. They were still making roads, updating roads and all. Even though now your team, yes, you have better. Now your team, yes, I am away microphone now. They bring on a bed, one with the drew a demon, any 9 bed drew. I was Canada. I'm a fan who can find almost for you now by edge Jessica. Every crop of the night, your business, but now Canada here. So it's again to me in cassette because of ID card. ID card is more important than infrastructure. And then I'm me go to a side example where money na say what to me be rem
and the obi obey logic
and now who kasa obi wo krom ha oni krata so te ho ye adwuma na bebre se wo boa ente sa bebre na ba ha ente nkrofonti ase say statement about one card important that thousands of
interchanges.
No, you're wrong. One can hear.
I know they are about Bawumia can hear because Bawumia is a pokurum.
Bawumia man can hear cry.
Yeah, number Bawumia shetokurum. Bawumia, you say.
It's still progressing here. It's still progressing here. Why Abrafugusu read Egusu me say me the 30 minutes drive from where I live to my work. Those days that I used to work at the school, me drive to say an hour. Then me catch me 30 minutes back. If I'm able to beat the traffic without police, me because a crime is good. A crime yeah. Nipa bebre wufu from Kumasi to Accra, from Kumasi to Accra. A be say your road na a bad driving. Na say a bad driving a day na buying a ya home. They couldn't even say that. Na your vice cassette one card in a good better than interchange. And you see what can you come on, people. Let's reason a little. Anyway, that was what I just want to say.
This tells you
no argument, no.
What do we have to come to say? See, I will see George Orwell. Who can Googie what's young? Who can whip no child? Who kind the girls are not to be blamed? Meet me later with history and books.
Matthias, yeah. And Mesa about could be the friends say Ola Rutumi or say our husband has gone mad again. Nigeria for their powerful writers, yes. And yes.
I mean, it is sad. It is sad saying all these things that Ghana once upon a time had a beautiful system. And then Sanka you continue from there. And Kananka
lady as someone I'm making, you know. I'm yes, or in your opinion. But and you may be irrespective of the opinion I want. The hard truth is the hard truth. At certain age in your life, any decision you make, you are 101% responsible for the decision you take. And that decision is on you.
It's on
and nothing I make can say.
Yeah.
So now also be boa wa and our dear Ninia. And nothing I answer for be better than we as a car say. Now also papa show one show. And also mammy show one show. So let me try to say, irrespective of now, say free SHS, say a you say you, when you kusu on kwa, you betcha what they're right. When you come kwa, you betcha what they're right. Good. Enti say, who opportunity wo. Na say school ni you say you. Yes, I free SHS. Ebi mu si eye, ebi mu si enye. Ye kwa teachers ni nya time do and child sa. But sa akra na all ka sa na no. Otimi je obi timi che disika. E ma ne de kotwa my bet. And when the influence you know. Otimi je sika. Na odi akwa hwe bibi o YouTube or hwe music review. But on fan kon hwe chemistry. Akra bi nso so ono no kra de oni hia wo ni papa wosika ni papa man discuss on fan koto mpaboa na odi akwa akoto book no abese dem no all kind.
Yeah.
One thing na e was secondary school na be sua be prepare ne say ye ahia for man no ye na ye ostentatious living to please others say if ye but efikafo ne man no ye si wo munim dress. But ye makwan na ushia no abonten a na obehu nyoma pa ehye ne ho. But obaskuwa omumpum eskafo ne manimpo no etimi rush dining no a enye no na esik ehiafo ma e kire se dining aduane no enye yakọ secondary school ni bida ya tena Ghana ho anyini akọ university akọ bibia bi wo school amanko no Ghana ho no ebia afeni nyankopon bebo. So we know the system. And I am a living testimony of system no America. The hottest sport, and yamin kwana mitimi free sport anymore. Me yeah, fantastic. There are 1,001 individuals na omuti crew from Colombia. And hona we need cocaine in ase. Colombia hono crew from Colombia hono. We need cocaine hona ose. And so be fem no dia koprempe college no dia babedi ye wa brabom. So na me che no. Adintia a choice and na wo make. Ye call JSS and kofobika say ye teachers no antre o mo adintu no ye wi BC no man tumi antro ntino o mo kwa akobu teacher for no. Sa ankofo no mo take decision nyina enne o mo life nyina ye basa. A decision. Because akura timi take decision say okwa akobu teacher ni a likewise akura na o take decision say teacher ni kire na de obesua no ono no ne life bisin ye enye say ya hyehyɛ say obi medi ye no obi eni ye enye sa na tie yenya to wo asase ni so say ya o choice a wo be make no eno na wo de ko yem program obi adwen se wo lady me be di na lady akosua de one ho mekyere no ma tra de wo Ghana kura ase pen and I don't feel pity. Sometimes I talk for enkofo no a omugina traffic mo no, but I don't feel pity for them because when I was teaching some of them omo ka kire yen say me ma bonti ye de ma beto akura ase what you say. And so and one funny thing say omo we akura ase no omo nso abusuafo na tete akwantu no bostume so ne de omo sika bre omo a onko school no ade a ope na ekokumase akoton doctrines na ekọ akra akoyese okọ no ba no aba betra no ya kesem school no onye dey onko eni so take this decision at the younger age no na obi plemu say na oni papa ni me say me at age me say obi a oni ni bia no me work class 4 me nko na meti me na sorry a no watwim we sorry a no watwim we sorry a no watwim ma amfa me bed yankoto obi aso I had the chance to be a corrupt child me nkan to me hu but manye
and I me say if I can resonate with what you're saying but there are other scale where the society must take responsibility for the children in a political term is what am I saying. Politically, people should be responsible for those.
And you want to make home.
Yeah.
So what the politics
yeah.
You see, now the Indian Americans say, I know the situation in Ghana say.
Yeah.
Now the political system, the governance structure is not favoring. So yes, so you it is not favoring you.
Yeah.
You yes can no ne papa sika na ebo ne ho ban nye oman sika na ebo ne ho ban.
Yeah.
But what you say?
Yeah.
And the current situation near what Ghana no, if you have the opportunity to educate yourself to become a global student.
Yeah. And
also adwuma ni Ghana, adwuma wo Canada, suade ye, ubenya Canada adwuma ye, ubenya US adwuma ye. And a lot of people are doing it.
Yes, but everything
and yeah, easy to say the American.
No, but I say everything you are saying, you say we need to hear them. Onipa eso Genesano. They need to hear it from someone. Also, concept be obina womati friend in chenyo. So it is not easy an average Ghanaian person to say to think about it. They are not thinking about it, which is why this is good that we are talking. Somebody will be swa or mommy bishe, papa bishe, or beka say, hey, I'm Paul, near meetiem emrantie ni maba wake. Instead of saying, oh, internet so while tophone money banner, so no phone. Count mom. So we need to spread the word. And we heard the concept from somebody. Me say, there are so many things. I grew up in a system. In Koto, me say, I remember have a 2 metre. So me say, me come story. I had the opportunity to smoke. I had the opportunity to do weed. I had the opportunity because my name say, "Uni mayano say, ame bro, papa bro." Nak neighbor, every police automatically you are removed. So name is that. Intimema samono, it's the same thing. Ne fear yedeme kotena no. Afena me hu say, "Hey, say me visina me wo honam." Me kotena bro fio. Group of big house. And my one kotin. Omo mami armelesti omo papa mo ndi omo papa no mo abro omo Iranian phone caller Chinese for ka ho akolebo ya de number 16 no we dwane me ko na me 15 the same thing no we dwane obeya police form ko chi no me kwa omo so Ontario na me wo Montreal manfo and we go to you see in a house no omo social worker omo psychologist me was social worker, me was psychologist, me was big sister, me was way iti echina social worker be family or the make ne family house. Na makoda ho. E ho na me hu peace die. E and when I mean who say Christmas say a to gift. Ya papa no mama di abro ni ya mama no mo. Ghana phone call ya man yan odo. Ya ntete enye. Inti we have a choice. Yetime store. We had a curfew. I say ya befie. Ya store and koto. I had opportunity to steal. But the foundation baby am free ba wo Ghana no. Girls need to make costume. No man cost some makeups and the Let me make Johnny free store. No man, but don't be bad mountain. No, I'm only 2 million. Eh, mon Dieu. Eh, quelle sorte des enfants tués. Pourquoi? Est-ce que tu connais mes vestes qui viennent d'Afrique? Te chicken, on m'offre mes chicken. Because me Johnny free store. So no more we are getting so Nyankoto Kano. I can definitely understand you. I had the opportunity to do many things. I was almost changing into becoming a rock and roll star. Usha me jeans I'm a chicha for and kasai. So all these things, Papa, only school I'm graduate here. Papa nim class I'm graduate, Papa nim school I'm quiet. Me can oti a on me. Only school I'm quiet. So I say, you got 2 metro. Bronya. Nkwale wo fie ho no mo mutimi kon mo family bronya na ka me na one ka fi kese big house o unhu sa ban na age fie we obeko nice neighbor bronya esa kana nka me ko fie no papa fra me e ka me any social workers for omo mu ne aduane ma yen eba ye wo cook ye wo mo a ohia bas we anom de ama so na bronya no I get to go to it made me shoot to pole. One pole. Entina me drive a bicycle and go phone just say Ghana ni mam way Ghana for be brain drive but listen me the bicycle and me so my bicycle because of group home I'm so pool you could play pool swimming there you chere me sa mentimi because me ni wo way tema we sakumo no nsuo no de bia fa nipa kontina e shebo mi hu intimate. So you have a choice as young as 15 years old. Yeah, you back with the amount demo ama brofo. Sa brofo na system no na show. So what do you think will become of me? So sometimes when I speak with passion. I really want to help other people because I was in the system. Just like in Koto, in Tojo Mukasa, there are people who has experience. There are people who have done well with their lives. In Koto, I don't know whether you want to tell people, but Nkoto has self-educated himself to be at the top. When he said Dr. Nkoto, you need to refer him as Dr. Nkoto. What in your you need to refer Nkoto as Dr. Nkoto. Ni childhood we no de mauno. Intiminuya. Jiwundi say you can make the right choice. I made the right choice. I went to school on my own. Downtown Montreal, Maisonneuve, Mikosuku Nukurana, a sign said, I'm for let me not start here. So, obvious experience was Ghana, Meso Media was Canada.
That's it. That's it.
Only I wish I these are some of the things you have to listen to, and you have to embrace yourself as obi one who at internet Bible ne kan say me say osikani mra ne ho ase na ohia ni wa hu ewo ono ni 2 minutes. So that means say don't rely on your current situation. Who say you can do it and educate yourself to become the person you ought to be, who you should be, because it is dangerous. It is a weapon. We are a lethal. And nothing I am paying for who ya. Or say when the moons are only paying you already know what disqualify. Instead of some better ones, our amount. Now, or the ones I could see again, or some with the moons already 1 mount limit, and that is a political talk. And Koto Nyamin Shroud. Listen, I admire you very well. I love brains. So obisi adwene a mepa adwene apart from mobema wadwene wonni munyansa ntina na obisi oba obra me we a where you or brother way there are there cucumber me say me pe we nkuruma me pe nkuruma because me pa adwene no first into women ma bebre omu etimi kasa no normally no bebre eni kunumu Ghana for etuntum for I'm telling you because you have amanfo apunyansa and omu pre wiase mu niama ho menua hwehwe nyansa menhwe nkoto na menka se bi onisika nyansa ekura no ho it is a big value eno na obroni de chechere men papa nkoto man your last word pa ma Michela I say we all have a story to tell but then again everything cannot be blamed on decision. That's not what some people they need to be decision need to be made for them.
So
Yes.
lady say una what cause problem to yourself no. If you don't blame yourself, that's okay blame you. How do we even solve it?
You can solve it
because
but if you want to make a change, you cannot blame
in problem solving, no, you have to first accept there's a problem.
Yes.
And where is the problem coming from?
Yeah.
Is it exogenous or endogenous? Is it from the inside
or from
the outside?
Yeah.
So woman is he what yes I have your internet now. So once there's one man be say unyasika cocaine be normal interview no some man be wa cry or and cranny.
Yeah.
So I share the video now. Once finally no blame no say or no and now why in life sir. And there are a lot of people are oko junkie for the site now or per se adie no jai. But I know a kai say me han who say me shasi.
Yeah.
So ain't you know the fact say make us say blame doesn't mean yes, the society has a responsibility to play in our life. But the society in which we find ourselves, they haven't taken it upon themselves to help us.
Yes.
So why then avail yourself for you to fall into a trouble or troubles before then you now turn and say that because the society didn't put this and that in place and that is why I fail. No, no one will forgive you.
Let me say this. Amma is referring to Hano. Or see, we are the environment influences our growth and also genetically. So what I say influences your growth. And Hano, the way they categorize to make a law, no, the environment, you know, if they look at where you are, that's it is the environment that is where a responsibility is taken by the government. Anything in our social system. Amma is in Canada, so Amma is speaking as a Canadian, and I get it because Amma works in a school, and obviously, when in terms of social work and also community service workers, we've taken courses. Community takes responsibility. There's a lot of programs are binding their autonomous taking responsibility. Amma, when it comes to where we grew up and where we are talking about now, and where you want to take a charge, even if you want to take a charge, the people the government has taken responsibility for are not in charge of their lives. We are talking about what Nkoto is talking about is you want to take a charge, you want to make a change, you want to take responsibility, you want to take accountability, you want to be the driving force of your life. You must, the decision where the government take responsibility for you, society take responsibility. Government is a society, our tax, a government. So society takes responsibility for your way, you are limited. You are limited. Welfare, so they are limited. Obi, what is social assistance benefit?
You see, and then she's a living testimony. If you may say at certain age,
yeah,
if you decide not to take responsibility, the society can never and ever take responsibility for you.
Yeah.
What they will do is that they will support you.
Yes.
What they do in America and Canada, say one show life here now will say they will support you with food and with clothing and with other medical services.
Yeah.
But what you know, one training now, man, said they cannot do anything about it. So take full responsibility before things get out of hand.
Before things get out of hand, yes.
That's it.
Yeah.
You know,
and Nkoto is right on that. People who wants to take charge, no matter what books you see, and the people who are falling in the system are very educated. Canada statistics says people who are lawyers say yare no medication dosu. Teachers for that medications dosu. So what you say? Even their hopes omo a wopese onum drug omo se bra we will take the responsibility yan ye be wo drug no so ama se wa onim menchen ukọ ewe ya glenten hono mo a there is a way bi wo wo pese wo dey so the system responsibility the system we but if you really want to be the driving force of your own life it doesn't matter how many book in Koto we're reading so many. I'm sure many people have read so many books. You can still sit back and blame papa and nothing will happen. Blame the system. Nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. That's what we are experiencing in Ghana. Nothing is happening. Sit there and blame. Ekufo-Addo say, no ye. Feel bibiara. And education starts from you. So Nkoto is empowering people, young people, to start taking responsibility. You have a choice. Go buy credit and watch.
The best way to revenge.
Yes.
Say society show try and succeed.
Exactly.
If you succeed or when you succeed, you have retaliated or you have taken vengeance. Once succeed, community the best. Community the best. Wow. Oh yeah, that's the pass. Umami akwanya na msumeche maadwin kakra. Ewo afidie so. Nti nyame adom a. Besa eshebio. And I really appreciate your time. Ama de me ne beto aso wa chiri hono. Hono de na no ye de anam ma se na mo chum blue baako. Ti no de. Okay, so it's good. You see sometimes
use your experience as talking to the women and make her understand. You una what power no.
And I make her say sometimes sa conversation we ba enye se bia nipa no try say bia or swe nipa attention just to give clarification and you may be so because can't say nipa challenge your authority the crana it doesn't build a community well. You see a learning process. You learn today, you unlearn things tomorrow. Okay, that's the process. So sometimes I even love people who come and chastise me. That is why sometimes people say me what time amount for mobile challenge on platforms. Not that many time. There's a mindset some people hold. So what do? Give them time. But if you, after giving them time and they think that this is still what they want to do, then you leave them.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's the say. Yeah. So
Papa Nkoto and our TNO. Nkoto channel no me sure say I see all of you there anyways. Nkoto. So we are all one family. Continue watching and sharing the programs. Kono na you educating yourself. Me, I'm learning a lot. I love to read and I love to find out more information. Animal Farm book is what our brother Nkoto has suggested that opened his own ideas about politics and taught him what he knows today and gave us a concept of jingoism is what Chairman won to me, which is very dangerous for people to be fixated on one thing. In this part of the world, it is a diagnosed condition. Excessive compulsive behaviors. It is wrong in politics. We need to get those things out of our public system. We need to take them out. We need to weed them out. Our brother who also came on and said on December 7th, 2024 is a Communion Labor Day. We are going to bring our weapons. Bring your weapons. Bring your equipment and your weapons. Your weapon is your knowledge. Your weapons is what keeps you standing. And then your equipment to weed those men and women who are flooded our system with funguses. Or bit to say, Chei innocent, bring them to light and deem people like Paul Adumo and close them for good. So our Ghana system will progress. And ethnocentrism, we need to be able to weigh information. We need to be able to weigh information and know what we are commercializing and what we are branding. Was it a good branding? And if people are branding, I mean, you are also thinking, educate yourself to a point where you can analyze, you can critique the brand. You know, we have a show called Marketplace. People are brand everything. When you look in Suokraya brand, obi toilet kura ya nsuo a brand no. And so we have people like Marketplace, people journalists, reporters are omo a critic nnuane ama ye yi san nnuane na free shells omo critique the bad politicians no ma bad politician behaviors are and for public. Because when you give obi to say chairman to mimo opportunity, they corrupt the system. The government uses people like chairman to me to corrupt and bring you a bad branding. Said ye mwamotina homa we bawulaya bawumia ababe branded card. And rame chamo amount of card they should be bottom. Ye die and koswo we sika. Ahoɔden impomuden card say go me bottom obi a oye Canada ni no etumi a ya mawo even store say wo krom hampo no ya mawo mutumi ama omanya gidie wo mu say aduane na oba beto ne no bra be free we ni card Ghana for here na say ye ka say card na ye wona wo de wo betimi na no mpo ehu ni mfaso nsen kwan enumpo ehun nim faso ansen hospital enumpo ehun nim faso ansen yesi ade ni wie ne yapehu card yesi hwe nso ya ye card ba wo mi akrasafoa nso oni dan ba wo mi akrasafoa oni dan on de bekwa akobue ana wama wo nso akoto safoa eye jimie sabi onu a wo hwe me share the video ene man who stars abrochefo man fa stars na ama we need to contribute to the programs. No. Sani ebe ya debi a yebetimi ene ye nuanom nso a omo ewo Ghana aho kire aba Ghana muhu me dokono en edie wo eno a yedi ye ne nyina ba me die sika nka ho e man koten nyankopon hyira mo moma yenkoso na yenhwe programs no na yenhye na yema enkoso ene mfaso emra akwantu a yetu ye ene nyansa yekọ sua ye nyina no emfaso aba ho onu a wotie me ne wo kase ya na wo share video no na wo ma no akoto platforms a wankasa wo hwa a ebema ekasa no edu ekire we no mu ena nkofo we ede bra yen ene ede na wo wo Ghana wo hwa Ghana ede na wo mama yentie what is education.
The word educator comes from the root duc, deuce, D-U-C-D-U-C-E, which means lead. The prefix E stands for out. The suffix ate means the act of, and the suffix or means one who does. An educator is one who is engaged in the act of leading people out of ignorance. That
educator, it's an act of leading people out of ignorance. Into a bit to say, I'm a manson. UK onye educator. Educator is an act of
is one who is engaged in the act of leading people out of ignorance.
An educator, mommy, okay, say, oh, yeah, teacher, ni, America. An act of leading people, an act of engagement, when engaging people out of ignorance. What is ignorant? What is ignorant? Obia, and near my channel when she onim papa, and near my ebe buano onim, and near my beba na kosu onim, and near my bema no fan wudie onim, and near my bema and koswo, ye die, ebema na huto, ebema ayaresa onim is ignorant. So an educator is like in koto. An educator, it's like obia otewo na obe biewani na weni fra na wabiewani na only do say free wumpoto yemu is an educator. The word educator is obia only di obi out of ignorance.
That's what education should do for us. We do not educate people by telling them that Columbus discovered America. When people from Africa came to this country and discovered this country between 20,000 and 10,000 years before Columbus was a gleam in his father's eye. You see, that is education. And when you teach people, when you educate people, you educate them to the fact that
education, I say, we pinpointing idea. Na idea, yeti eka we asemwa ya chro. Asemwa ya wo alphabet. Na we say eye eche. And say we say eye T W E T we te we anasa we bekas akosia kuma no. How do you then teach akosia kuma? Say na we betimi abia obi ani e wa akosia kuma ne ho. Anasa we di eche na waka kire ne say eche ade bia yesei e na we say na ye ni suban ti say oni a wo hwe me ye ma utumi wo kasa ho a e na wo ka akosia kuma tie. An educator is obia asem no sade etie e na oka no. Oni a wo hwe me sade asem ne tie ne ya kyro ni a wo betimi a kyro sauti ase ni street language.
4,000 years, and you must do this during Black History Month, because we are teaching Black history as if it started with slavery. 4,000 years before the birth of Jesus Christ, people in Egypt, which is a country in Africa, which we have moved into the Middle East so that we won't have to admit that all those wonderful things we got from Egyptians came from Africans. Those Africans were doing cataract surgery with metal instruments 4,000 years before the birth of Jesus Christ. You look like you didn't know that.
I did not.
For the love of God, you should. I know why you didn't know that. You were educated in the United States of America. So you didn't learn the whole truth. You only learned bits and pieces to make us look good. And enslaving people evidently made us look good. It didn't.
Even in our educational world, they hid some truth from us. Usha Ghana, I'm a man so more educated or Canberra for educated. She's missing information. She is missing information. The key, the elements of information are eyi onipa free and poto yemu ko haimu. So for amamanson, obi ti say amamanson, obi ti say we bawumia, educated by the top economists are onutimi eyi ekro free ohiem. So education is not obi awako tina suku dem say wako sua ade. So education is applying what you have learned. Being able to apply it to make a change. So Usha Bawumia, is he educated? Listening to the word education. Usha Bawumia, is Bawumia educated? What he has learned is to make a change economically for people to see, for community to see money, making money, changing color. And then Bawumia is telling you, say, forget about Sikan, forget about Niame di Sikabeba, Nemom, and Niame di Onono, Edi Sikabegu or Nuni bottom, Is Bawumia educated? Who is Bawumia bringing out of ignorancy into a light? So education is not by going to school demo. What born irrespective of education. If you cannot apply what you have learned, if you cannot apply it, you are not educated.
Make us look good any more than running the Crusades for 300 years in order to Christianize the world made us look good. We celebrate the Crusades as being a one.
So wako suya suku, wako ketchun suku. Na wako suya benkuye. Na se waba graduating. Now with the waba ye benku sa de ya chire wona mesrew education it is not progressive. You are not a progressive like you should be able to make benku the plastic afam. You should be able to make benku ubetimi a chere say benku can last for 1 week or 2 weeks or 1 month. Esese wo chere eniama udi benku no beye ebetimi adi abua obi obi o kwa adwuma najo opese obedi benku. How do you show someone or kwa adwuma ontimi meka benku no right away? Esese wo chere ne say benku no uka utimi di to freeze em utimi di to fridge em na wo di to fridge mu a wo yi a ondi no code no ebeye den na ye fresh biom. This is education.
The thing that we did, we killed people for 300 years to bring them to Christ. I'll bet Christ was just delighted that that's the way he got them. You see, I have a problem. I have lots of problems, but my main problem is Black History Month. If you really taught Black history, you would have to teach Black history every day for the 180 days of the school year, because there is that much of it.
Based on our brother in Koto, there have been so many materials taken away from our education system. Ghana, and only yenne. Said before lacking so much information about themselves, so they have taken Obiama Mere, who were Ghana, yet their chair or Kufuaba and obey books, political books ignited na Emma African thinking critically no ye free. So wonim and you might be free or send a bay again and any weirdo bebre. And no, any we are say yetimune. Wow, Shame, obey then what is your part in this one? What is your part? Up to today, Obianchiro book about Ekufuado. Now, sorry, we say your ancestor. Ekufuado ababewu, I'm obit the name Babayan ancestor. That crowd talk about this religion bullshit I am gonna for ancestor and animal in the Yambusuma yeso. Ekufuado Babe obi ancestor. Iti Yamesum Ekufuado wua ne bonia wabediwe. Na obi nso ne nananom Babe kasa yen nanan. Ediana na Ekufuado osun. Oni ahwohweme mama yemfa munsia. May God richly bless you too. Papa Kofisa Asamoah, Amoako Felix, Mama Sheila, Asibi Eunice. Alex, may God bless you for your contribution. Patrick, Amoako, Mama Mary, me mame, and a way to cook. Kutoko kote, Yamin Shrao, Mame Kutoko, and obi pia wo hwayen won so na later metimusam kofobi mensa manfo energies omo gina epono nachi omo de omo energy back this adwumadie won type won make comment now so energy is a positive one. I appreciate you as well. Koso na share video no koso na cha sempa no emra na crusades ni tisi wuremu no enye da kro no mo de change nipa ene Christosum anasa Islamic abeye kese ya yenyina yesumi ebe taking away a drop of water, which is what makes a mighty ocean. May God bless you all. I wish you all the best within this week. I'll come back. I have so many things to talk about, and nothing will stop us with our voices or no. We will keep talking. May God bless you. Yamin Shamo, and keep sharing the video.
Nyansa. Da day. We're from Swat. Hey, yes, I can't get you my one. I'm gonna break. It's in a wall, yes, I got bad, and so you go so yes, right, dear. What's I'm saying?